Now, before I can even say anything, first I need to start this off with an apology in advance for what I'm gonna be saying here. I'm sorry, Ryosuke. I know you had planned this for a long time. I know this was your passion. I know this is what you wanted to do. But this was the dumbest idea humanly possible. I keep telling people, stop lore hunting outskirts. I keep telling people, don't go there, don't do this, don't go that. I keep telling people, don't go to these areas. It's like Nomura building all over again. What will it take to get people to stop going to these places? It's all in the promise of lore. They think they're gonna go there, do something cool, and get lore, but that doesn't happen. You wanna know why? Because one person already did that. That's the thing y'all are not getting. If one person gets lore one way, why do you expect to be able to go to that same place, do that same thing, and get lore? It doesn't work like that. And I know the whole point wasn't to go to Outskirts, it was to go to Minato, but why do people want to go to Minato? It is literally Crawfish hard mode. That is what the LT said. That is what the owner said. It's Crawfish hard mode. You think you're gonna go there and it's gonna be like a hyperbolic time chamber. But y'all aren't Ryosuke, you're not Ryuga. You're not gonna go there and come back with CE application, cursed fist, full body CE, CT. You're not gonna go there and come back him. This isn't Greed Island, this isn't the Dark Continent, this isn't, as I said before, a hyperbolic time chamber, this isn't Namek. You're not gonna go there and become him. You're just gonna look like a clown when you try going there, you go through Outskirts, and the special grade finger bearer shoves his finger up your... God, I don't even know how much I can say on YouTube, but you get what I'm saying here. This is, it's getting to the point where it's fraudulent. Y'all need to stop. Y'all saw what happened to Raigo. Y'all saw him get full-on diddied by the special grade insect. And y'all thought to yourself, sure, Raigo had CE and I don't have CE, but, you know, I'm the main character, so I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna survive. Now there's 9 of you dead. There's 9 of you dead now because y'all thought you were main characters. Stop going to Minato. Minato is not worth it unless your name starts with an R and ends with an Osuke or Ryuga or Yuga. And stop going through Outskirts when you don't have a really solid reason in lore to. Outskirts, people seem to downplay this so much. It's like how people would downplay Nomura. It's like how people would downplay all these like cursed locations, not realizing there's a reason why people wipe there. It's not that those people were dumb and you're just going to be smarter than them. No. It's because when people go there, LT wipes them. I can't say anything else. It's just obvious. It's like, why would you go to these places? Why? Why? We have to be unique with the roleplay, man. We have to be unique with the way we're taking the directions we're taking our characters in. We need to be unique with this. Stop trying to follow lore other people have already been following, because you're just going to end up in Death Unwaved. You're not them. You're not him for sure. So there's no reason for you to try to be emulating these methods and become a main character. Now, Ryosuke, there's no hate to you in this video. Ryuga, there's no hate to you. Like, I understand y'all did the method and it worked, but I was literally telling people since the very beginning, this is a death mission. You go to Outskirts with Ryosuke and Ryuga to go to Minato. If you don't have CE and CE application, you're dying. You're dying. Unless you literally run away from everything, and even then you're dying. I don't know. Recently it feels like I've been telling people things and they don't believe me, or they do it anyway, and then they just end up wiping. And it's like, okay, I told you this. I told you this. There's really nothing else I can say at this point besides, I told you so, and it's very satisfying. I'm sorry you're in Death Unwaved, but you had this coming. There's a reason I didn't go on this damn trip. like I know I was a bit sneaky with it, you know, I was like basically saying like, will I, won't I? But since the very beginning, I knew I wasn't going because I knew what this trip entailed. I knew what this trip entailed. It's like the scout trip. It's like the field trip. It's like all of these trips. You go there and you wipe. Unless you're a main character, unless you're locked in, and unless LT likes you, you're wiping. So like there's no reason to put your character in an overly dangerous situation when there's nothing to gain from it. Now field trip is the exception. Field trip, the people who went, almost everyone got CE. That's, you know, that's pretty damn good. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty good. But like, you don't see people getting CE application from these things. You're not Oku. You're not gonna go on this trip and awaken Rika. The most you're getting out of this is base CE. Is that worth fighting special grades? Is it worth it? And honestly, I feel like at this point, I need to start lore hunting too, right? Because it's getting to a point where I feel like people are just going to try to jump into any strand of lore they can find. Just any strand of lore. Like, I don't really know what to say anymore. Because, like, you know, the chain curse, that was sort of, you know, the Watchman's thing. And then a bunch of other people who weren't in the Watchmen get told about the chain curse somehow. Even though I don't know who told them in lore. Maybe I know one person who might have, and that person's in Death Unwaved right now, although they're voided. But because of that, now we just had a bunch of people go to the chain curse, kill it, apparently, or dispel it or exorcise it or whatever, who weren't in the Watchmen, who weren't at the initial event, who weren't really involved in any of this. And yeah, now that lore is gone. I'm not saying we would have taken the lore opportunity anyway, because it's like, okay, that chain curse did like 70% of our health when we fought it in like a single move, not even really a move, in a single passive effect. But I don't know, man. Like recently, it seems like more and more people are getting CE from doing these dumb things, even though like 80% of them end up in Death Unwaved. So it's still not worth it. But like, I don't know, gang. At this point, I might need to start lore hunting. I genuinely feel like for this game to function properly, people need to stop chasing the lore methods other people are following and try to be unique. Like, a couple people started meditating, like awakening their chi and like mastering it and all that. Now suddenly everyone is doing that. Now suddenly every single person in this damn game is a Buddhist. Just everyone apparently is a Buddhist. And that's not too unrealistic for Japan, but like in Japan, most people are unreligious or Shinto. So it doesn't even add up. Why is there suddenly a Buddhist revolution in Shibuya? Because everyone's trying to awaken CE, that's why. And it's low-key getting to a point, man. I don't know. That's all I really had to say. Please do not be like these people who are lore hunting their own deaths. Please do something original. Please try to be unique. Yeah, that's really all I can say. For everyone who went there and died, Fraud Watch, you're all on Fraud Watch. You're in Death Unwaved for a reason. You're a fraud. I'm sorry, Lushy. I'm sorry. Alira got voided. I can't even cook Alira. But y'all are frauds. Y'all had this coming. Next time, use your damn brains and don't be clowns. That's all I have to say for today. I'll see y'all in the next one. This is Enryu signing off.